Hey everyone, welcome back to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith and this is
Pat McDonald.
And we're here to conclude our playthrough of 7 Wonders Duel. But first, there was a question that came up a few times in the comments last episode that I thought we should just go over quickly now. Because Pep, you built a structure that required glass.
I did.
And you only paid 1 gold for it. And people were saying, come on Pep, it costs 2 gold plus 1 more for every glass that Rodney has. And he has one that's 3, you big cheat. What happened?
What they don't remember is that I bought the customs house earlier that turn, which allows me to buy glass at the cost of 1. It doesn't matter how many glass you have, it reduces the cost to 1 no matter what.
Yeah, for every glass you buy.
Every glass.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's really good. And that's why you were not actually cheating.
No, it's not yet.
Yeah. Keep an eye on them for this round, guys. Speaking of this round, I did get some suggestions for what I should do, and the one that got the most votes was from Matthew Graveland. And then there was some back and forth between the viewers suggesting another way of looking at Matthew's suggestion and considering other things. So between Matthew Graveland and Christian Mazaretto, I know what I'm going to do this turn. Let's go to the table and find out. So one of the recommended suggestions was selling off this military because I can't afford to build it anyway. And then it was noted I actually could afford to build the palace. I wouldn't have the wood I need, but because of this building, wood only costs me 1. And hey, I have 1. So I'll add these 7 points, which hopefully secures a point win for me if I can survive that long before Pep picks up the sciences he needs. And hopefully this isn't one of them, and it isn't. Pep, over to you.
Well, I have the option of taking either of these buildings for free because I have the previous buildings from before.
Right.
A little bit tempted to go into the military here, see if I can get that kind of a victory, but I've been going with sciences, so let's just keep at it.
Yeah, don't be disloyal to your scientists.
I agree. So this lighthouse, I have the option of either selling it for 6 coins or taking it and getting 5 coins and 3 victory points. So I'm going to go with that option.
Okay.
Ba-ching.
It also didn't reveal anything to me. Your civilization has a cash register already? That's the power of science, I guess. Well, I've got 2 military here. I definitely don't want to reveal these to you, so I'm going to sell this one. I need some money anyway, and I definitely can't afford this one. So, 5 gold. I don't like that I'm leaving you here with free military. Got to be tempting you a little bit.
You know, it is a little tempting, but I'm going all in on the sciences. I've got to make sure I have enough money that when something pops up that's hidden,
yes,
I can afford it.
True.
So I'm actually going to sell this siege workshop.
Okay, that's going to give you, are you? Yes, you got it. That's going to give you 6 gold, and it's going to reveal 2 new things, hopefully not 2 sciences. No sciences.
Oh well.
Wow, these are a couple of good things. More points for me, or wow, potentially a whole bunch of money. This would give me 8 money if I built it. But I hate the position it's in. It would reveal this science. Given the threat of science, I am just going to throw out the Pantheon, collecting another 5 gold, which gives me 10, and hopefully that's going to set me up for the rest of the round. Well, since you're dead set against military, I guess that leaves you with one choice.
Oh, you know, I think I see the error in my ways now. I'm going to cash in a couple of my beakers for this arsenal.
You're going to throw out some Bunsen burners.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to pay 4 for the 2 brick that I don't have, because you don't have any brick.
Right.
And I am going for the arsenal.
Whoa, okay, this is a big one. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be worth 5 points now at the end of the game, because you've moved into this area of the board. And you've revealed a guild. Now this guild will give 1 gold to the person who builds it for every red building owned by the player who has the most. And at the end of the game, 1 point for every red building owned by the player who has the most. So it's worth 4 gold right now and 4 or more points later. It makes me nervous taking this because I'm opening up these sciences, but I think even if I was to take this, and you took that, and I take this, and you take that, I have to take this. One way or the other. I think I'll just pull the Band-Aid off now. I'm going to take this one. It is going to cost me 1 gold, but then I'm going to get 8 gold right back, which is loads and loads of gold. And every 3 gold is worth 1 point at the end of the game as well.
Well, my path is clear. I am going to buy the Academy.
A good choice, because there are 2 of these. You'll have another chance later to pick up this symbol that you need.
Yeah, it's going to cost me 2 for the 2 glass that I need.
And now you only need 1 more science symbol and you instantly win.
So why don't you just head on over to the Tacticians Guild and...
No, I haven't totally lost my senses here. I'm actually going to build this one. My first instinct was just to throw it out. But if I could somehow end up getting both of these, I'll get a progress token. And this is free. Why not? It's also worth 2 points at the end of the game. It will reveal Oh, that is the one risk, isn't it? What if this is a science? Thank goodness it's not a science.
Now you've put me into the same kind of situation.
What do you mean?
Well, we could go one by one through these until I'm forced to take the circus anyway, or I could just take it now. Either way, you're going to have the opportunity to take that observatory from me. So,
Oh, you are going to take the circus.
Yeah, I'm getting even deeper into this military.
All of your scientists, they're strapping on shields and swords. They got chest plates on. They've gone all at war.
That will cost me 3. 1 for the stone, because I have a market for it, and 2 for the brick that I don't have, which will push the military up.
Oh.
Breaking 5 of your money.
Oh, that's a big break. Wow. And it went from being worth 5 points to being worth 10 at the end of the game.
You know, I just realized something.
What's that?
When I sold that military a while back, I only took 6 money. I took 2 3s, but I have 5 trading posts plus 2. I should have been taking 7, not 6.
I think you did only take 2 of those 3 coins, actually. You know what? Why don't we stop right here? I'll go check the tape, and then if you're owed a coin, we'll just throw it into your pile.
Sounds good.
Good memory, Pep. You're exactly right. You are owed a coin. Why don't you go ahead and add that in here? And now it's my turn. I think the choice is pretty obvious. I want to pick up this observatory so I can grab one of these progress tokens. Obviously, I can't leave it for you. You need this one to win in sciences. It's going to cost me 2 of my coin for the paper that I don't have. And again, because it's a pair, I get one of these progress tokens. The only one here that really tempts me beyond the obvious one for points and money is this strategy one, because if somehow I could pick up a building that provided 3 warfare, this would add another 1 to it. I'd drop all the way down to this area, and the threat of losing to military would be gone, but that's just guesswork. I'm going all in on points. I'm going to take this one and grab 6 money.
Well, it looks like I've given up on the sciences. I'm just going to have to go all the way in. I'm buying this Tactician's Guild. It's going to cost me 1 for the extra stone that I need, and 1 for the paper, for a total of 2. But it's going to give me 1 coin for each of my military. So that's 5 more coins, and it's going to give me 5 points at the end of the game. Or more, yeah, at least.
Taking either of these doesn't reveal anything to you right away, and this one gives me a little more money and a few more points. So, yeah, I'll take this one. Didn't cost me anything, but it will give me 1 gold for every gray and brown building owned by the player who has the most, and that's Pep. You have 4 of those buildings, so I'll collect 4 gold. It also will give me points at the end of the game as well.
Well, this is a pretty easy choice for me. One gives me more money than the other, so I'm just going to take this port, and it's going to give me 2 money for each of my brown cards.
Does that cost you anything?
It does. It's going to cost me 2. 1 for the glass and 1 for the paper. And then it's going to give me 8 money.
Pretty good payoff there. And it reveals the Senate. I'm not too keen to reveal these for Pep, so I think I will pick up the Senate. I'm going to have to pay for 1 of the bricks, which would cost 2, but Pep, you have a brick here as well, so it's actually going to cost me 3. So I'll remove those, and your choice is somewhat easy here.
This one's going to cost me 1, 2, yet again. 1 for the glass and 1 for the stone, and I will be buying the armory, which will give me back 5 money.
Your civilization's becoming kind of a mess over there.
The scientists have revolted. They've taken up arms. They're just buying, destroying, claiming everything they can. There's my 5 money. Cha-ching.
Well, let's see what's here. We've got another blue building and a yellow building.
Science has fallen officially.
I guess your scientists made the right choice in retiring and heading into the military. No more military either. My first instinct was to grab this one here, but I don't think I want to leave this one for you, Pep. So I'm going to take this one, and rather than sell it, I will pay the 2 gold I need for the extra paper. And then this will give me 3 gold right away for having 1 of the gray buildings and 3 points at the end of the game.
I shall spend the 2 money required, 1 for the glass and 1 for the extra stone, and construct an obelisk to show off the majesty of this broken city.
Yes. Well, it's the Magistrates Guild for me, and I'm going to have to buy a couple of wood. And again, I have the discount here, so it's only going to cost me 1 gold for each of them. And this immediately gives me 1 gold for each blue building owned by the player who has the most of them, which is me with 6. Pep, over to you.
You know, civilization has crumbled. The scientists have fallen. They've taken up arms. I need to calm everyone down. I'm going to build a nice, calm, relaxing garden.
Right.
Everything's okay. everything will be fine.
Ignore that other civilization over there.
Ignore. So I'm gonna spend the 2 money for the extra brick that I need,
Right?
and I shall construct a garden.
And a big surprise to me is this game is actually going to end on points, because I thought there for a moment there was a chance it was going to end on military, and definitely at the beginning of the round I thought science might take it. So let's add up some points. Looks like your garden's worked. Your civilization has tied itself up again.
Yeah, so let's count the points here.
Sure.
From the military track, I've got 10 victory points. From my wonders that I have built, I got another 10. My civilian buildings, the blue ones, give me 11. My failed science still provided me with 5 victory points. These commercial buildings gave me a total of 9. My Tacticians Guild scored me 5 points. So lastly, I have 4 sets of 3 coins for 4 points, giving me a grand total of 54.
I could be in a little bit of danger here. That's quite a few points. So in my civilization, I'm gaining 11 points from my wonders, 5 points from the sciences, 6 points from commercial, 27 from the civilian buildings. That's a pretty big take right there. My first guild here is going to give me 4 points from Pep's 4 brown buildings, and then I'm going to gain another 6 points off of the blue buildings that I have here. This agriculture is going to give me another 4 points, and then I'm going to get 7 points from my money, for a grand total of 70 points. And just like that, a whole civilization grows out of nothing, and then
Crumbles
to ruins here. You know what, your civilization wasn't that bad.
No, it was pretty good at the start. It just kind of took a turn for the worse near the end.
Oh, I thought for sure you were going to take me on sciences there.
Yeah, I really think my dedication to science, there was a bit of folly in my plans.
Oh, really? And
think
the military even. This was a real threat to me.
Yeah, I think if I had gone a little further into military for that last round, I probably could have taken you out. And our points weren't that far off. If I had have been a little bit more aggressive on points instead of going for the science so hard.
You could have caught up on the points, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that gives you guys a good sense of how the game works. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. But Pep, thank you very much for joining me for this playthrough.
Oh, my pleasure.
And to the rest of you, until the next episode, thanks for watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith, and this is
Pet McDonald.
We're here to conclude our playthrough of 7 Wonders Duel. Is it Christian? No, Matthew Gravelin,
Gravel.
and Mazzaretto is the last name. Christian?
Christian, yeah.
Christian Mazzaretto?
Like from Moulin Rouge.
Mazzaretto. It's gonna kill me.
Oh, you got it the first try.
Christian Mazzaretto.
Don't say Mazzaletto, though.
Christian Mozzarella. Have you picked up something? I forget which building it was now, but it costed glass.
Cost glass, yeah.
Yes, and
It costed a lot.
costed.
That's not a word.
Is it?
Like, I flat out
Do
think
I do it a
it's-
lot?
Well, you did it at least in the last video, so people watching these in a row would be like, why does he keep saying costed?
I know I said it once
don't
because I
think
remember
it's a
you looked
word.
at me funny like
Yeah.
costed in the video, and I'm like, oh, I think
I think you're thinking accosted. Like,
Pep accosted
and if you
me
say,
in the last video.
and that accosted me
this-
something,
this is
people
a-
are going to think I'm assaulting you.
This is a cry for help. So let's go to the table and find out.
Do you think he has a sister?
Why?
Christian?
Christian?
Sister Christian? I think that's
I
a
don't
band.
know that.
I think it's a band.
Is it a punk band?
I don't know. Why? Did you just assume I listen to punk all the time and
No,
then you
I'm-
don't because
I'm-
you're old?
I'm saying, wow. It's just that, Between the two of them, I have a sense of what it is that they want me to do, so let's go to the table and find out.
I look kind of like, you know, when you go get your photo done, it looks like you're kind of like getting a prison mugshot. I look like that the whole video, I think, that whole take. So this is looking at you like,
Right. Every time.
regardless, yeah, anytime, every time, forever, regardless of how many glass. You could have 23 glass cards over there, and I'd be like, nope.
You could go to the hardware store right now and say, here's a gold coin,
Here's a
give
gold
me all your
coin.
glass.
I need all your glass. I can just take the windows
Right
right
out
out.
the building.
Yeah. Doesn't matter whether they're real windows, computer windows,
Oh, you're taking the monitor screens too.
monitors,
One gold coin for this,
video
one gold coin
cameras,
for that.
anything that has glass in it.
It all.
Sand. I have sand because you can make glass out of
Yes.
sand. Watch out, deserts.